Hey there guys, therealtofffan here, and I am back with episode 8 of my Football Manager career mode with BMG. I am playing co-op with Chris, who's playing as Wolfsburg in the German league. If you want to check out Chris's perspective of this Let's Play, look at his channel. The link will be in the description below. We're straight in here with this episode with a game away against Mainz. We were, before the last round of games, which was the day before now, in third. And Mainz were in second, so it's a big game for us. If we can win this, we'll go up potentially to second in the league. So it's Sommer in goal, Vent on the left, Dominguez and Schultz at centre-back, Johnson on the right, Kramer defensive midfield, Takeshi's Castle on the left, Hahn on the right, and Hazard just in behind Raphael and Max Kruse. If we can pick up 3 points here, will be a brilliant start to the episode, so let's see how we get on. And we're just getting underway now, guys, in this away match against Mainz. And there we are, guys, in the 17th minute. Max Kruse, with his 10th of the season, puts us 1-0 ahead, moves us up to second position in the league. It's a great ball from Torgan Hazard there into Kruse, and it's a brilliant finish just to chip the goalkeeper from the edge of the area. 1-0 ahead. And there we are, guys. Shinji Okazaki, however you pronounce his last name, I don't really care, equalises for Maine on the 44th minute with a header from about midway through the area, and that's the half time. I'm not even going to warrant pausing this to start recording it again. So that's half time. Let's tell the players that we only need one goal, keep working hard, it will come, passionate, ability to make the difference, assertive, because that didn't really work, I have faith, assertive, I have faith, assertive, I have faith. Let's hope that makes the difference and we can do better in the second half, even though actually we have an injured player left on the pitch. So let's have a look at this, see what we can do to take him off. Marvin Schultz, centre back. So Janschke, oh no, Stranzel's going to come on for Schultz when I can get the right thing to actually work. Move you there. And that's the only change at half time, guys. And there we are, guys. We go 2-1 behind. Disappointing. Kujag, whatever his name was, some Korean guy, Kuja Chul, scores, and we go 2-1 behind in the 53rd minute. And just two more changes to tell you about, guys. Hagota comes on for Raphael, and Hazard comes off, and on comes Ferrer in the hope we can push on and at least nick a point from this game. And we've gone 3-1 behind, guys. Absolute crap. Flipping Kruse missed an absolute sitter at the other end, and all of a sudden we go 3-1 behind. Last minute, absolute bull. Right, guys, we lost 3-1 in that one. By the stats, we deserve to lose. I don't really care. We didn't deserve to lose. We deserved at least a point out of that from what I observed from the game. And now we've fallen 3 points behind Mainz, and we are in 5th. Right, guys, we are here with our next match. We are at home against Hamburg. This is the squad. It's Sommer in goal, Vent left back, Dominguez and Janschke at centre back, Korb at right back, Ferrer plays defensive midfield, Takeshi's Castle on the left, Pierre-Patrick Pee-wee Herman on the right, Hazard just in behind Raphael and Kruse. It's an important match. We need to win, and let's pick up these 3 points. And the match is just getting underway now, guys, at home against Hamburg. And from somewhere, guys, in there, we've somehow got a Jeff. I do not know where that came from. Absolutely no idea. It was nowhere near the ball. But we have a Jeff. It was Pierre-Patrick Pee-wee Herman on the right that whipped the ball in. We've got a Jeff. It's Max Kruse who steps up. Goalkeeper goes the wrong way. And 21 minutes in, we are 1-0 ahead. And there we are, guys, 41st minute. Raphael, with his 12th of the season, puts us 2-0 ahead. It's great play by Korb. Gives a good ball out to Pierre-Patrick Pee-wee Herman into Raphael. Nice finish, and it's 2-0. And that's half time, guys. It is 2-0. If we have a very quick glance at the stats here, we see we have 10 shots, 5 on target to their 2 shots, 1 on target, 57% of possession, a match we're dominating, a match we deserve to win, and a match we should go on and pick up all 3 points. And in the 50th minute, there's Max Kruse with his 12th of the season to put us 3-0 ahead, and surely to secure the 3 points for us here. It's a good ball forward. There's Raphael. He manages to pick it up. It's a good ball to Kruse, and it's a nice finish. It's 3-0. And just one change to tell you about there, guys. 73rd minute. Off comes Torgan Hazard for Torben Marks. Torben Marks drops to defensive midfield, and Ferrer Xhaka moves up to attacking midfield. Just one change. 73rd minute, we're still 3-0 up. And it's a penalty for Hamburg. It's a Jeff. I've no idea what happened. Absolutely no idea at all. All I know is a ball got whipped in the box, and all of a sudden, it's a Jeff. Up steps Van der Vaart. And he absolutely skies it. It remains 3-0. And no sooner did I stop recording there than Nikolai Muller scores his second of the season in the 81st minute to make it 3-1. Van der Vaart with the free kick, hits it against the wall, comes back out to Muller, makes a good shot, and it goes in the bottom corner. It's 3-1. And it's 3-2 in the 87th minute. It's Archums Rudnevs, I think is how you pronounce his name. But Hamburg staging a late comeback here. I'm going to have to mess about now with all of my instructions and things in the hope that we can just see this out. And that's full time, guys. We are 3-2 winners. I was clinging on at the end there, changing all sorts of stuff with my tactics and my instructions and my everything to try and just get something out of that game. Very disappointing. It should have been at 3-0, we should have at least been winning it 3-1, but 3-2 made it a bit more uncomfortable than I'd have liked. We move up to 5th, and hopefully we can carry on moving up the table later on in this season. The next game, I believe, is the Europa League game, the last one against Elfsborg, which will be the live match, and hopefully we'll see us qualify for the knockout stages. So join me later on in this episode for that one. Right, guys, we are here with our final match of this episode. We are at home against Elfsborg. It is going to be the live match. This is the squad. It's Sommer in goal, Vent at left back, Dominguez and Janschke at centre back, Johnson at right back, and Kramer defensive midfield. Takeshi's Castle on the left, Hahn on the right, Hazard attacking midfield, and Raphael and Kruse up front. Let's hope we can get something out of this game and qualify for the knockout stages. Right, guys, we are just getting underway now in this live match at home against Elfsborg. If we manage to avoid defeat by 7 or 8 goals or more, then we are through to the knockout stages of the Europa League. Otherwise, we're totally out. And we've got a highlight pretty much straight off the bat here. Off goes Raphael. He's fouled by Abrahamson. Send him off, ref. He doesn't. Nothing happens, I don't think, there. And the match carries on. We're going into the second minute now. We have to be the favourites for this one. There's Takeshi's Castle. He whips it in. Hahn, Janschke should score, but doesn't, and it goes wide. It's another corner. Here's Takeshi's Castle. He whips it in, and no one under it. There's Hahn. Hahn out to Takeshi's Castle. Whips it in. No one there. Takeshi's Castle, and it's a throw-in. End of the highlight. And now here's the throw-in. Johnson throws it into Raphael. Johnson whips it in. Torgan Hazard with a brilliant header. His 6th of the season. And that puts us 1-0 ahead. And this now has to virtually see us through to the knockout stages of the Europa League. It's a great header from Hazard. And we are 1-0 up. We have to be through now. If we are through to this knockout stages, it leaves us with all sorts of chances to qualify and to carry on and advance further in this tournament. There's Hahn to Johnson, whips it in. Raphael should score and put us 2-0 ahead. He doesn't. Here's Takeshi's Castle with the corner, whips it in, and it's cleared, and that'll be the end of the highlight, one would assume. There we are. Gramberg is off, but he's going to get tackled by Johnson, and it's going to come up with a foul there against Fairland in the 26th minute. But we are 1-0 ahead. That's the important bit. That's all we care about. As long as we win, even if we draw, I don't really care. As long as we don't lose 7 or 8-0, which isn't going to happen now. We'd have to lose 8 or 9-0. I can't quite remember the exact number of goal difference. I did mention it in an earlier episode, or earlier this episode, whichever came first. I cannot remember. So Don't quote me on that, but either or, we shouldn't be going out now of the Europa League. We should be through. It's a good ball forward, but there's Johnson, gives it to Sommer, who hoofs it forward, and it's given back to the other team. There's Vent, to Keshi's Castle, to Dominguez, to Janška. Janška, come on, what can you do with it? Gives it to Johnson, out to Hahn. Hahn, course he can. He gets tackled, course he can. And there's Kramer, back to Hahn. Hahn, running down the wing, whips it in, there's Raphael. It is 2-0. It's a good goal, it's a good finish, and that's Raphael's 13th of the season, right before half-time. And that will see us now, I would believe, through to the knockout stages of the Europa League. Let's give the overall team talk, tell them we're happy with the way things are going, keep it up lads, and let's see how we go on in this second half. We've been by far the better side in the first half. Let's hope we can keep this up. It's a foul by Shu against Takeshi's Castle, and Takeshi's Castle doesn't take any of that. He'll have you on the high rollers if you carry on. And it's still 2-0. It's in the 50th minute now, guys. We're rolling on a river. Let's just tell the team passionately that we just want them to concentrate and keep going. Come on, lads. Just concentrate. Keep going. We're in. Come on. 61st minute. Here's Johnson now with a throw-in. Throws it into Janška. To Kramer. To Dominguez. Out towards Vent. Gives it back into Torgan Hazard. What can he do? To Kramer. Come on. Forward, not backwards. Come on, lads. Kramer. Back to Dominguez. Out to Vent. To Hazard. It's a good ball to Keshi's Castle. But it goes backwards. To Dominguez. To Janška. I do tell him to keep the ball, so I suppose it's pretty worthwhile. Hahn. Out to Johnson. Johnson whips it in. No one under it. There's Hahn. In toward Cruiser, to Keshi's Castle, Cruiser, and that's 3-0 in the 62nd minute. It's Cruiser's 13th of the season. 13, my favourite number. It's his 13th of the season, 3-0 ahead, and we are through now. 110 million% certain, almost, to the knockout stages. We could do with Athletic losing against Chana Moretz, but I don't think that's going to happen. If we just have a quick look at the latest scores and scroll, it's still 0-0 on that one. We could do with Chana Moretz picking up a winner. I don't think that's going to happen, but we'll see how it goes. Torgan Hazard has picked up an injury now. My fault for not making substitutions. I really should have done. And on comes Ferrer Xhaka for Torgan Hazard. Anyone else want to come off now while I'm at it? I got so caught up in being 3-0 ahead that I've forgotten to make my substitutions. My left midfielder, so on comes Traore for that one. And just them two substitutions, guys. Let's hope they will do as well and just see us through to these last 10 minutes or so to pick up these 3 points. Here now we have Janška, gives it out to Johnson, to Ferrer Xhaka, and up towards Cruiser. And that goes in towards Raphael. It's 4-0 now, guys. It's his 14th of the season. We've absolutely run ragged in this game. Shame we couldn't have beaten Chana Moretz. If we'd have beaten Chana Moretz, I do believe we'd have finished top of our group. We didn't. And Athletic are looking like they're going to finish top due to the fact they beat us. Very disappointing, really. They beat us. We beat them, but also, yeah, we lost against Chana Moretz, but they've at least drawn or beaten them both times. 92nd minute now, guys. Someone's offside. Don't really matter. It's full time now. There we are. Full time. We are 4-0 winners. It's disappointing that we finished second in the group, but I don't mind. We've qualified. That was important. Only a point behind Athletic. 6 points ahead of Elfsborg and 8 points ahead of Chana Moretz. So we are now through to the knockout stages of the Europa League, which was the overall aim to begin with. I'd have liked to have finished top, but second I will be more than happy with. So it's a good way to end the episode, guys. A 4-0 win. And as always, if you want to check out Chris's perspective, of this Let's Play. His channel will be linked in the description. Any comments, anything you pick up on that I've missed, that I'm not sure of, that I might not have got right, that you think I could have done differently, please mention it in the comments below. I might not reply to my comments, or many, if not all, but at least if you put them in, I do read them. I read every single comment that gets put on my videos. So put them in. I do implement them. I do listen to you. So put them in there in the comments below. And like I say, Chris's channel will be linked in the description. As always, guys, I've been the Real Toff Fan. Thanks very much for watching. Take it easy.